Hello, it's Sabrina Moreland from the Walter State Library, and I've created a video that will help you navigate the PsycARTICLES database for locating articles to review for your Psychology 1030 class. So we're going to start off on the library homepage, and we're going to scroll down to the A to Z database list. And then rather than work with all, 99 databases, we're going to click on the All Subjects and scroll down to Psychology. That way we only have 11 databases that are appropriate for psychology research. And we want to find PsycARTICLES on this page, so we're going to scroll down to the P section and click into PsycARTICLES. Now you can see that this is different from Google. We have all these boxes. We have the Boolean operators I mentioned in a different video, and we have all kinds of other features that we can manipulate to get better, more relevant results. I'm going to start off very broadly with this notion of addictive behaviors, and I could narrow this down to a certain group, to a certain time period, to a certain type of addiction, but I'm going to see what the database offers for this term first. When I hit search, I get over 4,000 results. One of the things I can do to make changes immediately and reduce my amount of results is to change the date. So currency, of course, so 2010 to 2020 would be a nice 10-year range. And that cuts my results down to over 1,900. And I can also click on peer-reviewed journals. It tells me there are 1,270 that are those peer-reviewed scholarly articles. So I'm going to click this box. Now it doesn't look like it made any changes in the results, but you'll notice here that the 1270 is present that are those peer-reviewed articles. I'm going to add another layer to my search now. I might think about treatment of addictive behaviors. I could also say or therapy. So I'm using Boolean operator or here. So when I do this, add this to the search, I get 482 results. One of the things I can do to get more ideas for search terms, if I'm not having a lot of luck or not finding things that are really relevant to what I'm looking for, is I can look at the abstracts that are present beneath each title. I can also view the subjects, so those subject headings that are those tagged words that we want to use. Some of them are listed here beneath the abstract, so behavior analysis, treatment, there's alcohol, drinking, computer games, so all kinds of different ideas for narrowing it down. There's also subject headings listed on the left. So here I can expand major heading, or I can expand subject here to get some ideas. Now you could check one of these boxes, but if I checked substance use disorder, for example, I'd only get 26 results. So I have found it better to type in the terms that they suggest as subject headings. I want to show you how the not operator works. So I'm going to change this third area, this third drop-down box to not, and I'm going to say that I'm not interested in alcohol addiction. So others are fine, but I want to try to get rid of content on alcohol addiction. So I'm going to hit search, and that narrows it down to 127 results, which is really good. And I could keep narrowing if I needed to by adding additional search boxes. So if I click on the plus sign, I could add another layer. So I'm going to say and adults, because maybe I don't, worry about addiction in children at this point or teenagers, so we'll try adults and see what happens. And so now I get 71 results. So that's a really manageable number. So, anywhere from 50 to 100 is really great. You don't want to get too few because they may not be relevant. You may feel like there's nothing in the databases that really relate to what you're looking for. But that's how you can construct a search. And once you find one of these articles that seem really great, you can click into them and save them in some way, which I recommend because you don't always remember the terms you used or what you changed and filtered in the database to get these results. So I'm just going to go into this first article. And most of the time it will load a PDF, which is great because it has page numbers, it has all the information. So here's the article. And on the right, we can do things to keep this information. So if you hover, you can download to your own device, you can print, you can email this to yourself, which I use all the time. So when I click on this email icon, I can enter my email address here, and I can change the citation format to APA since that's what we're using in this class. I can also get the permalink by clicking on this chain link icon and copying and pasting this URL, not the one at the top of your screen, but the one next to permalink, into a document. So all kinds of ways of keeping this. The last thing that's really helpful is on the right as well. It's a citation tool. So when I click on this yellow icon, it brings up a list of formats. And I could go down here to APA, and I could copy and paste this into my reference page, which you'll want to do. Now, anytime you use a generated citation from a database, you'll want to check to make sure it's written correctly. Sometimes they don't write the author's name as they should. Sometimes parts of the title are capitalized when they shouldn't be. And you always want to make sure that your journal is italicized. So all the information's there. You just want to make sure it is correct. So that's how you use PsycARTICLES to find those scholarly articles you're needing to review for Psychology 1030. If you have any questions about this database or any research at all, please feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for listening.